Hi crafty friends, welcome to a new video. So I've done a number of little Happy Mail boxes for some of my crafty friends. So this is what I'm sending everybody. So as you can see, this is for Cheryl. And I've used the 𝓷𝓷𝓽𝓮 collection 𝓿𝓲𝓭𝓮𝓪, and it's a really cute collection with lots of bees and flowers. So I've obviously got some bee tissue paper. And then everybody's got a tag, and there's a little message on the back of the tag. So inside, I'm obviously giving them a little bag of Haribo. I've got some little bee stickers that I've used, and I'll be decorating the front of the box with these little bee stickers. And then I've also got a strip of these little enamel bee and butterfly, bee and ladybird enamel dots. I've then decorated a honey spoon, would you say? I don't know what they're called, a honey spoon. And I've just added some a bow on there, and I've added a little wooden bee. I've then created some of the bows that I like making. These are great, they're really cool to add on to projects, and I've made them flat. You can make them into shakers, but I like making them flat. So they've got some of those in 2 of the pattern papers. So in this package, there are some of the words. I won't open it because I've obviously sealed it up because I thought that was a really good idea before I've done my video, obviously. But they're the Happy Mail word die. So there's those, and they're in pink and a pink glitter. So in this little package, I'm gifting this little cute die, it's a little bee, and I've put an example on the front for them. I've created a bee themed sequin mix, and everybody's got one in one of these little zip bags. I've received a couple of these little bags from a couple of recent swaps, and I was like, oh my gosh, where do they get them from? And they are from Temu. Then everybody's got one of these little heart zip bags, and then I've filled it with some charms, and then some of these little bees that I've been using throughout the projects. And we've got some honeybee charms, some flowers, and then I've made a charm using some of the pattern paper. And then let me just get this one out. These are really cute. They're like little glass bees. How beautiful is that? How cute. So everybody's got one of those as well. I've then made these. I loved putting these together. I had some in my swap from Alicia, and having a look at it gave me some inspiration because I've had this die for a while and I wasn't sure what to do with it. So I've used some of the rainbows from the Celebrate collection from 𝓷𝓷𝓽𝓮, the birthday collection, and then I've added a little one of the bees on the front, and then there's a rolled flower and a little butterfly. And I think they turned out really well. I'm really happy with how they turned out. Then we've got one of these honeybee shaker pots. I really enjoyed putting this together. I think it turned out really well. I've then made some velvet bows, and they're in a yellow, white and purple. Again, to match the collection, it's you know, nice pastel-y lilacs and yellows throughout the collection. I've then created the bee words. Again, this is a Chaos Craft die. Again, I've used it's a shimmer purple for the backing and a gold. I've made everybody a glue stopper. I've used a bee. Show you. There I've used a bee bead that I got from, I can't remember whether it was Ali or Temu. And then I've put a C on there, and then a little bee charm, and then I've got these from Temu, I think, and then I've added a little bead inside. There's the bee shakers. Again, this is in a big case craft die. Perfect for this bee theme. Then I've made a few more of these little banners. They're great for bag toppers with a little peg. And then inside we've got 2 of little 3x3 note cards. You guys know how much I love making these little note cards. So we've got a flower theme. Again, this is using the Hello Honey collection. And then we've got a honeybee, and I've even added some, I think I used either the Nouveau drops. I think they used the clear Nouveau drops, just to add a bit of a shine on top of the wings, and then on the centre of the flower there as well. And then in the last package, I've made everybody one of these keychains. I've used one of those bees again for the die that I'm gifting everybody, and a little one of those wooden bees. I think I've got these from the Works. And then there's some honeycomb at the back. And then I've just added a gold ball chain on it. And then lastly, I'm gifting everybody one of these stickers that I picked up from the range. Went perfect with the bee theme collection. So that's everything I'm gifting my crafty friends. They will have all received them by the time I post this video. So I hope they liked them, and it was a nice surprise. Thank you guys for watching. Bye for now. Have a lovely crafty day.